annual horoscope for all 12 signs of the zodiac. The coming year will be unlike any other. The energies of the universe are already preparing for momentous events that will change the fate of each sign of the zodiac. For some, it will be a time of triumph, when the doors to fame, love, and financial growth open. For others, it will be a period of purification, when they will have to let go of the old to make room for the new. In this comprehensive annual horoscope, I will reveal who will get the chance to fulfill their most cherished dream and who should prepare for profound inner transformations. This year will test your faith, your strength, and your ability to trust the call of destiny. There will be no coincidences. Everything that happens will have meaning. Each sign will receive its message, its path, and its reward. Find out what the universe has in store for you, and take the first step into a year of great change. Subscribe now so you don't miss your prophecy, because it could be the most important message of the year for you. Aries. For you, the year will not start with a slow warm-up, but with a clear impulse of decisions that cannot be postponed. The first 3 weeks will bring tasks to test your endurance and discipline, so start by reviewing your plans, budget, and contacts. From 10th of January to 10th of February, it will be useful to sign documents that formalize powers and delineate responsibilities. If you are looking for a promotion or a new contract, a window of opportunity will open between 18th and 29th of January, when speed of response is more important than flawless wording. Prepare short proposals of 1 to 2 pages with clear figures and deadlines. In February, the topic of partnerships will become more active, and here the key to success is a rational distribution of roles. Do not take on everything that can be delegated, and do not hesitate to refuse conditions where your contribution cannot be measured. 17. February is a good time to negotiate profit percentages, bonus KPIs, or project shares. In March, it is important to close long-standing obligations that have been weighing you down. By 12th of March, finish everything that drains your energy and prevents growth. Instead, after 14th March, open up a new vertical. This could be a related segment, an additional product, a second language of communication, or entry into a new geography. In April, prepare the ground for a breakthrough. Check the legal details, copyrights, registrations, and licenses, because from 9 to 25 April, any negligence in formalities could result in fines. However, during the same period, you can quickly benefit from precisely formulated offers, make limited-time offers. May opens up financial reinforcement through knowledge monetization skills, courses, consultations, joint broadcasts, private clubs. Products with practical benefits work best in 30 days. The first half of the month is a test, the second half is scaling. From 16 to 27 May, one-time large payments or annual subscriptions are possible if you are dealing with an audience. In June, it is worth adding mobility, short trips, participation in events, and networking. From 8 to 21st June, new acquaintances quickly transform into joint ventures. Here it is important to agree in writing. Verbal promises are a trap. July brings questions of privacy, access security, and technical infrastructure stability. Change your passwords, implement two-factor authentication, back up your data, as 2013. July may see disruptions and information leaks in your niche. At the same time, this period encourages a transition to quiet income channels, wholesale, B2B distribution, white label contracts. August is a time for bold pitches and public appearances. From 5 to 22 August, Presentations and demos are effective, where you can demonstrate results in numbers. Focus on a single advantage. Don't try to cover everything. 26-31. August is a window for big doors, connections with the media, platforms, funds. The second wave of growth starts in the autumn. In September, set goals not in percentages, but in multiples. 2x or 3x is a realistic scale. 9-18. September, optimal dates for launching a new line of services, products, or content categories. In October, the topic of partnerships comes to the fore. The right tactic is to contractually secure mutual obligations with a transparent exit mechanism. 7-20 October, intermediaries, lawyers, and financial advisors will help. In November, you will have to deal with taxes, royalties, discounts, and returns. Maintain liquidity and build up a cushion for 2 to 3 months of expenses. 11-23. November. Do not take risks with questionable investments. December sums up the year by switching to scale, automation, standardization, transferring operational routines to the team. 6-17. December are the best dates for signing framework agreements for the next cycle. Now, more details about work and career. Your strategy is 6-8-week sprints with clear metrics. In the first sprint, focus on bringing what is already making money to process maturity. In the second, add one new channel. In the third, prepare a replacement for yourself in terms of operations. In the fourth, integrate analytics that show the real unit economics. People who see your pace will test your endurance with tough questions. Respond with facts, figures, cases, and the language of indicators. Finance. The main revenue curve rises in 3 waves: May, August, and December. In May, expect steady growth. In August, expect peak checks. In December, expect stabilization due to long-term contracts. Risk management includes a limit on experiments, no more than 20% of the budget. And for fixed costs, no more than 45% of average turnover. Keep 10 to 15% in reserve for equipment and force majeure. Do not tie your income to one client. No contract should exceed 30% of cash flow. Training, January-February, upgrade planning tools. March-April, negotiation techniques. June-July, public speaking. September-October, legal and financial nuances of your industry, health and routine. The year will require clear boundaries between work and recovery, basic protocol, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, 20-30 minutes of exercise in the morning, control caffeine intake after 3 p.m. Be sure to check your baseline indicators in January, reduce intensity in July if you feel your nervous system is overloaded. Integrate short windows of silence of 5 to 7 minutes after each block of work. Relationships. For those in a relationship, the key period is February and October. Talk about money, roles, expectations. Don't put off topics for later. For single representatives of the sign, dating through projects where a common goal is a filter is suitable. The best contacts appear in June and August. It is worth lowering the bar for romantic idealization. Instead, raise your requirements for life compatibility. Home and family. March and November are periods when it is useful to update household processes, set up automatic payments, and agree on the distribution of household chores. If you are planning to move or renovate, it is better to plan for April-June. Travel. Short trips in May-June, strategic trips in September. A change of pace will help you see new solutions. Legal issues. Do not ignore minor violations of deadlines and formalities. In April and November, check compliance, backups, licenses, property rights, communication and reputation. Your strength. This year is quick response and honest statistics. Keep a public monthly digest with your conclusions and figures. In August, it will become a magnet for difficult clients. Risks. In July to September, attempts to copy your decisions are possible, so document the original sources, sign NDAs, separate access. In finance, watch for payment delays in October-November, set clear terms for penalties and prepayments. Tools. First half of the year, CRM and project accounting. Second half, BI panel for metrics. In communication, the rule of one idea per message applies. Your audience responds better to clear formulas such as problem, solution, result within the deadline, motivation and resources. Don't rush all year at the same pace. Work in cycles and celebrate interim victories. Create a private list of criteria by which you evaluate your progress every month. Keep 3 benchmarks in mind. Synchronization with the team every 2 weeks. Metrics analysis once a month. Strategic review once a quarter. In December, you will see how the initiatives from the first quarter have transformed into systemic processes, and this will give you the right to demand more scale from the world without excuses. The main thing is not to act blindly, but according to a calendar of impulses. Your year is not about random luck, but about consistent strikes on specific dates. Stick to the schedule, keep your back straight in negotiations, don't be afraid to ask for a fair price for your expertise, and then the end of the year will look like an orderly takeoff, where ambitions will finally have a solid foundation in numbers, contracts, and a team that is capable of keeping pace with you. Taurus. For representatives of this sign, the year will begin with an internal reboot. After a long period of tension that required resilience, it is time to see what you have actually built. January gives an energetic boost that is not like a chaotic start, but resembles a stable feeling of confidence in your own abilities. You will finally feel that you have a solid foundation on which to build the next level of your life. Stability will appear in your finances, but it is important to distribute it correctly. Do not accumulate passively, but direct part of it towards developing your skills or modernizing your business. In January, it is worth avoiding excessive displays of success. Taurus has strong material energy, and this year it will become a magnet for people who may ask for help or advice. Help wisely, without wasting resources where the responsibility should remain with others. Until chapter 24, January, there may be interesting news from the workplace, offers that involve a promotion or a change of direction. Do not rush into decisions. What seems stable may turn out to be temporary. The real benefits will become apparent closer to March. February will force you to rethink your values. It may seem that old approaches no longer bring satisfaction, and that is correct. It is important for you to understand that stability without development turns into stagnation. In the second half of the month, the energy of change will kick in. New acquaintances, unusual offers, even the possibility of a partnership that requires you to step outside your comfort zone. Success will accompany those Taurus who are not afraid to combine a classic foundation with innovative approaches. March opens the main theme of the year, the transition from accumulation to scaling. From 8 to 28 pounds. Of March, financial flows will intensify, and for many representatives of the sign, this is a period of concluding important deals, purchasing equipment, real estate, or investing in their own education. These are not spontaneous decisions, but well-considered steps that lay the foundation for several years ahead. It is worth reviewing business processes or personal expenses. Optimization will bring additional profit without increasing the workload. In April, the environment begins to change. New faces may appear in your team or among your friends, with whom it is easy to find common ground. These people may become your allies in projects that will begin in the summer. The energy of April helps to structure your plans. Write down everything you want to achieve by the end of the year and divide it into 4 stages. When you see the goal, it becomes easier to act. May is a month of results. You will receive concrete evidence that you're on the right path: stable income, successful negotiations, support from influential people. At the same time, this is a time of increased responsibility. If you lead a team, you will have to make decisions that will determine not only your success. Taurus will be lucky in finances, but it is important not to lose the balance between earnings and inner satisfaction. Money will come through consistency, not risk. June brings the first emotional fluctuations. You may feel tired from constantly controlling everything. Right now, it is important to allow yourself a short break. A change of scenery, even a few days in nature, will help restore harmony. At the same time, ideas will emerge during this period that will eventually grow into profitable projects. Do not dismiss inspiration. Write it down, structure it, plan it. July is a month when stability is combined with creative uplift. You will feel the desire to create something new, perhaps start a blog, launch an additional product line, or create a community based on shared interests. In terms of finances, there will be moderate dynamics, but at the same time, this is a month when it is worth investing in something long-term: certification, training, or even changing your work tools. In August, it is worth paying close attention to your health. An excess of tasks and contacts can lead to emotional exhaustion. Astrologically, this is a month when your body signals the need to slow down. Reduce the number of work meetings, sleep more, and balance your diet. It is in peace and quiet that the most valuable decisions will come, unexpectedly, but it is during rest that plans for the second half of the year are born. September opens a new cycle of professional growth. For many Taurus, this month will be the starting point for major changes: a new position, a new level of income, entry into the international market, or a new location. The main thing is not to be afraid to delegate. The people you trust will become your partners in success this year. Financially, this is one of the most profitable months of the year. Transactions, bonuses, grants, debt repayments. October brings renewal in your personal life. For single Taurus, this is a period of new acquaintances that have the potential to develop into stable relationships. For those in a relationship, it is a time for deeper conversations, honesty, and setting common goals. Do not be afraid to talk openly about your needs. It is through openness that intimacy is born. At work, this month requires clear planning, so avoid chaos. November is the final test of the year. It will show how well you have used your resources. If you have acted systematically, you will be rewarded. If not, you will have to make up for it. But even then, the universe does not punish, but only reminds you of discipline. This is a great time to audit your finances, update your documents, and transition to a new cash flow management model. December ends the cycle at a calm pace. The energies of the year encourage gratitude. Remember how far you have come. What began with stabilization is now ending with expansion. You are not just coming out of it stronger, you are becoming more mature. For Taurus, this is a year when material results are equivalent to inner peace. For Gemini, this year opens the door to a whole new dimension, a time when you will have to combine intellect and intuition, speed and depth, the desire to act, and the need to understand where to direct your energy. The first quarter of the year is a period of intellectual activity when your mind is working at full speed. You are capable of solving complex issues and seeing several paths at once. But this is where the trap lies. An excess of options can scatter your strength. The task at the beginning of the year is to narrow your focus. Choose 3 main areas: work, development, and personal relationships. The rest should be put on hold. January for Gemini is a month of restoring logic after the emotional turbulence of the end of last year. You may be drawn to projects that require quick reactions: communication, learning, content creation, travel. But the main power this month lies in your words. It is your voice, your text, your speech that can bring an unexpected breakthrough. It is worth speaking publicly or submitting an idea to the media. Any word spoken with precision will have an effect. In February, you will feel the need for structure. You will have an inner desire to organize your life, to define the boundaries between work, personal affairs, and leisure. If you ignore this need, you will feel exhausted. From 10 to 25. February is a great time for planning. Create a calendar not only for tasks, but also for recovery. Your nervous system is the main indicator during this period. If you learn to balance your workload, you will be able to work 3 times more productively. March is a turning point. It is a month of partnerships, cooperation, and new acquaintances. Your communication skills will reach their peak, and everything you say will be taken seriously. At this time, it is important to choose your words carefully. They shape the future. It is in March that Gemini can sign a contract that will change their financial trajectory for the year ahead. If you work in advertising, sales, marketing, or education, expect a breakthrough. April reveals another theme: stability through responsibility. Your ideas need to be formalized. It is not enough to come up with them, you need to consolidate them. Formalize them legally, register them, patent them, create structures. 9 to 23. April is a period when every step should be documented. This is when you can avoid chaos in the future. May is a month of breakthroughs. At this time, your mind and emotions merge into a single stream that helps you realize your plans. Gemini will have the opportunity to speak publicly, present a project, and defend an idea. If you work with information, this is your peak. But it is important not to waste your energy on trifles. From 14 to 28th of May is the most favorable time for decisive steps. June brings unexpected opportunities. This is a period of broadening horizons. You may feel the desire to change your location, travel, and learn new things. If possible, go on a trip, even a short one. It is during your travels that ideas will emerge that will define the second half of the year. In terms of finances, it is important to avoid hasty decisions at this time. Quick earnings may turn out to be an illusion. Instead, focus on long-term strategies. July is a month of stabilization for Gemini. After an active first half of the year, you will need some peace and quiet. But don't interpret this as stagnation. This is a time when the fruits of your previous efforts will ripen. You may not see the results immediately, but this is when contracts, agreements, and ideas are being formed that will come to fruition in the autumn. It is worth learning patience. It will become your best ally. August will awaken your ambitions. You will feel that you are ready to act more boldly. This is a great period for personal growth, courses, mentoring, new knowledge. At work, you may get a promotion or move to a more visible position. The main rule of the month is not to underestimate your own authority. If you speak, people will listen to you. If you take the initiative, people will support you. Believe in your own voice. September is a time of transformation. This is the month when Gemini can change their professional trajectory. Some will decide to change jobs, others will start their own business. From 7 to 22 September, fateful events in your career are possible. It is important to act systematically. Do not rush into things, but make a step-by-step plan. In finances, there will be moderate stability, but with a tendency to grow. October is the most emotional month of the year. You may feel uplifted, inspired, and creative. This is the perfect time for creative projects, design, writing, psychology, and communication. In personal relationships, this is a period of openness. Old connections that still make sense may return. But if you see that the past is holding you back, let it go without regret. November activates financial issues. Money comes through words, ideas, and cooperation. If you speak, write, or teach, your potential grows. During this period, it is worth monetizing your experience and creating a product or service that can be scaled. It is also a great time for negotiations, concluding agreements, and promotion in the media. But caution won't hurt. Don't sign documents if you're not sure about the details. December sums up the year in a style of wise maturity. You see that many ideas that seemed chaotic now fit into a coherent picture. What was spontaneous has become systematic. The main achievement of the year is understanding your own value. You have learned to see the difference between words that drain energy and those that create the future. For Gemini, this year will prove that the mind is a tool for creation, not chaos. If you learn to channel your thoughts into concrete action, you will achieve incredible results. This is the year when your idea can become a brand and your word can become capital. In relationships, the year will bring clarity. Those who are close to you will be tested by distance, time, and sincerity. If the feelings are real, they will only grow stronger. For single Gemini, there will be new acquaintances through your professional environment or studies. Don't rush, trust the process. Your health needs stability. Avoid information overload. Watch your sleep and diet. Your body needs recovery, not stimulants. Meditation, breathing exercises, short walks are not a fad, but your energetic duty. At the end of the year, you will learn an important lesson: the ability to appreciate the silence between words. It is in this silence that true discoveries are born. Gemini are entering a new stage of life where speed is no longer the main advantage. Now, precision, awareness, and harmony between thought and action are more important. Cancer. For Cancer, this year will be a year of inner growth and outer blossoming. Everything that was once just a dream will take shape. But the path to this will not be easy. It will require clarity, courage, and letting go of old patterns that no longer serve your development. The beginning of the year will activate the theme of stability, not external, but internal. January will raise profound questions. Where are your boundaries? What is your true home? What can you rely on? The answers will not always be pleasant, but they will provide the foundation for a leap forward. From the first days of the year, Cancer will feel that emotional sensitivity is no longer a weakness, but becomes the main tool for understanding the world. At work, this will help you to subtly sense the mood of colleagues and clients, and in finance, to catch trends before they manifest themselves. The main thing is not to doubt your intuition. This year, it will act as a compass, guiding you to the right decisions, even when logic is silent. January will be a month of financial analysis. It is worth conducting a full audit of your resources. both material and energetic. You will see where your energy is being wasted. Do not be afraid to cut back on both expenses and contacts that are of no use. 20 to 29 of January are days when you can make important decisions about real estate, loans, inheritance matters, or large purchases. If you act wisely, the result will exceed your expectations. February will bring clarity in your professional life. You may be offered a new role, responsibility, or invitation to join a team where your knowledge will be truly valuable. If you're looking for a job, this is a period when every application you submit has a chance. But there is a caveat. It is worth choosing places where there is a prospect of learning. This year, Cancer will grow not only professionally, but also intellectually. New knowledge will become a support in moments when the outside world is unstable. March will open up the topic of relationships. For those in a relationship, it is a time for sincerity. All hidden emotions will surface, and if they are not discussed, they will begin to control behavior. But if you find the courage to be honest, that is when a real reboot of the relationship will take place. For single Cancers, there will be an encounter that could be fateful. This is not romance from the movies, but a deep union of two mature souls who see their partner not as an ideal, but as an ally. April reinforces the theme of professional independence. If you've been thinking about starting your own business for a long time, now is the time to start. This month, the universe is testing how serious you are about your goals. 11 to 26. April are days when even small steps will yield tangible results. This is also a period for creating a new image. Update your website, portfolio, and presentations. The world is ready to see you in a new role, but you need to take the first step yourself. May is one of the most profitable months of the year. Your efforts are beginning to translate into stable income. At this time, it is important not to be afraid of scaling up. If there is demand, expand. If you are successful, invest in development. But don't forget to rest. May sets a fast pace, but it can be exhausting. Cancers need to conserve their energy, and the best way to do this is to disconnect from the information noise. A weekend in nature will be more beneficial than any seminar. June is a month of inner insight. Cancer realizes that the main thing is not how much they have earned, but how much harmony they have preserved. From 10 to 24th June, there may be conversations with management or colleagues that will change the course of events. You may receive a new offer or feel that it is time to move on. Do not be afraid to leave stability for the sake of prospects. This year rewards courage. July is a month of emotional balance. During this period, it is important not to take on too much. Your care is boundless, but now the universe demands that you take care of yourself. Learn to delegate, allow others to help. In terms of finances, there will be stability, but not excess, and that is good. You need to accumulate energy, not just resources. August may seem chaotic. New ideas will arise, unexpected changes in plans, people coming and going. Do not try to hold on to everything. August is a training ground for flexibility. What seems like a loss will open up as an opportunity in September. If you let go of control, you will gain the freedom to act spontaneously without fear. September will bring structure. Your efforts are beginning to yield concrete results. This is a month of clarity in finances and planning. If you are planning to buy a home, move, or renovate, now is the best time. In your professional life, you will conclude deals, obtain stable contracts, and make new connections. Cancers become magnets for trust. People want to hear you, see you, and support you. October is a month of spiritual strength. Everything that was unclear will finally become clear. During this period, events may occur that will strengthen your faith in your own decisions. You will feel that you are moving in the right direction, even if the path is unusual. From 12 to 26, October is a great time for big changes, launching new projects, opening an office, changing your business format. November requires concentration. This is a period of interim results, when you should carefully analyze figures, contracts, and documents. But don't be alarmed by minor difficulties. They only show where there are still weaknesses. From a financial point of view, there is stability with growth potential. If you work with people, be prepared for an increased workload. You will be heard more than ever. December ends the year in a calm but confident rhythm. It is a month of gratitude, a time to look back and see how much you have achieved. You have gone from doubt to confidence, from chaos to order, from emotional dependence to mature independence. For Cancers, this year is a story about the power of tenderness and the discipline of the heart. You will learn not only to feel, but also to act, not only to help, but also to accept. Your self-care will become a source of stability for everyone around you. 2026 is not just another cycle. It is a moment when Cancers learn to combine emotion with reason, heart with logic, past with future. And in this harmony, true success is born, quiet, confident, and irreversible. Leo. For Leo, this year will begin with a deep awareness of your own mission. You will not simply strive for success, you will want your influence to matter, for every action to leave a mark. This is the year when the world will hear your voice, but only if it is genuine. The images you once created for external effect will no longer work. Everything must come from your true center, your inner core, where clarity and strength reside. January will start the year with a career boost. Events will develop quickly, and you will feel that you have enough energy for everything. But it is important not to spread yourself too thin. If you want results, choose one main direction and act with maximum concentration. 10 to 25. January is the time to make key decisions that will determine the whole year. Be a strategist. Plan not for a week, but at least 9 months in advance. Avoid hasty changes. What seems like a loss now will turn into a benefit in April. February will bring the first tests of leadership. You may encounter resistance or competition. It is important not to play power games, but to act with confidence. Leo's position this year is not to prove, but to lead by example. If you are a manager, your team needs your honesty, not your perfection. If you are building your own business, customers will respond to sincerity, not loud promises. March opens a window of opportunity in the realm of publicity. Anything related to self-expression, the stage, social media, presentations, negotiations, will yield brilliant results. 9 to 22. March is a period when even a short speech or the right photo can radically change your position. This is a time when Leos should shine, but without excessive theatricality. The strength of this month lies in confident simplicity. April is a turning point in the year. The energies of the planets create situations in which Leos are confronted with the theme of trust, in themselves, in others, in life. This is a time when you may lose control of what you previously considered stable, but not because of defeat, rather to make room for something greater. 14 to 29. April are days when it is important to remain calm. If something is leaving, let it go. If something is delayed, it is a delay for the better. May brings a breakthrough in finances, Money will start moving faster than usual. New sources of income will appear, but they will require responsibility. Don't grab everything at once. Choose what can be developed systematically. 11 to 26 May is the best period for concluding deals, launching projects, and investing in your own business. But avoid risky ventures. You are not a gambler, you are a strategist. June will be a month of recognition. During this time, Leos will receive confirmation of their importance. This could be a promotion, a bonus, a publication, an interview, or even just words of gratitude from people whose opinion is important to you. During this period, your new image will be formed, not through statements, but through actions. Your name will begin to be associated with quality, stability, and confidence. July will bring a slowdown in pace. This is not stagnation, but a necessary pause. You may feel tired, want to be alone, or reevaluate things. And that's okay. It is in July that you will understand what you really want to do next. For some Leos, this will be a moment of change, from external ambitions to deeper internal goals. Listen to your body, your dreams, and coincidences. August is the most powerful month of the year for your sign. This is the moment when the universe shines a spotlight on you and asks, "Are you ready to take what is yours?" The main thing here is not to hide. If you have the opportunity to speak, present, or make a statement, do it. Your ideas will resonate. Financially, this period promises large payments or deals that will cement your status. But there is one but. Any success requires honesty. You cannot build an empire on half-truths. September pushes you to be specific. You will realize that not everything that glitters is worth your attention. You will feel the desire to structure your business, organize your expenses, and set clear boundaries in relationships. This is a month of financial literacy. Leos who learn to control the details will gain stability. 19 to 21. September is a great time to sign long-term contracts or move to a new level in your work. October will bring deep emotions. Events may occur that will change your view of your loved ones. For some, this will be the birth of a new affection. For others, a long-awaited breakup. Everything that happens during this period is not accidental. It is a cleansing of the field for sincere relationships. At the same time, this month may see the return of old acquaintances who will now take on a different meaning. November will activate your intellectual potential. You will once again feel a thirst for knowledge, a desire to teach or share your experience. If you have been planning to teach, write a book, or create your own course, now is the time. November is also conducive to contacts with people abroad or the development of international projects. The main thing is to act openly and not hide your ambitions. December ends the year with stability and clarity. You are entering a new cycle with a clear understanding of who you are, where you are going, and who is really with you. Everything that has been left behind was not a loss. It was a necessary cleansing before the real takeoff. For Leo, this year is a year of affirmation, not just victories, but victories that make sense. You are moving from a level of external glamour to a level of deep influence. People will listen to you and look to you for guidance, but only if you are honest with your calling. Your task is not just to lead, but to inspire. Not just to earn, but to create value. Not just to speak, but to speak to the heart. 2026 will show that your strength lies not in volume, but in being true to yourself. And that is what will make you invincible. Virgo. The year for Virgo begins like the precise tuning of an instrument before a grand symphony. Nothing is given by chance. Every event, even the smallest, pushes you to improve your life system. Everything that was chaotic begins to make sense. You will feel that the moment of order is coming in your work, finances, relationships, and your own thoughts. This year, Virgo becomes an architect who builds not only a career, but also an inner world where everything is based on harmony, logic, and discipline. January activates the theme of structures. If you have long felt that you are working without a clear plan, it is time to create one. From the first week of the year, the universe pushes you to put your affairs in order. Everything you write down these days will carry weight. 9 to 21. January is a great period for launching management systems, optimizing business, and analyzing efficiency. If you work in a team, you will feel that your colleagues are starting to listen to your opinion more. Your analytical mind is now like a beacon for those who are lost in chaos. February will reveal an emotional layer that you usually hide. Virgo is a sign that often restrains feelings in order to remain rational. But this month, your mind and heart must find common ground. Your intuition is sharpened, and what seemed unattainable suddenly becomes clear. It is in February that you can see your true path, not through logic, but through a sense of rightness. This is a time when inner confidence becomes your main compass. March is a period of systemic breakthrough. You begin to see the results of work you did earlier, perhaps even without any visible effect. Now the puzzle is coming together, and you see the logic in everything. Financially, this is a month of stabilization. Income becomes predictable, expenses controllable. At the same time, new sources of income are opening up, thanks to your professional competence. If you're a specialist in your field, now is the time to declare yourself an expert. April gives a powerful boost to your career. You may get a promotion or a new project that will require maximum responsibility. And although this may be daunting at first, don't refuse. The potential for success is extremely high. Everything you create between 10 and 26th of April will lay the foundation for several years to come. This is a period when Virgo transforms from an executor to a strategic player. You don't just work, you manage the process. May will bring up the topic of learning and mentoring. You will be either a teacher or a student. In both cases, development is inevitable. If you are offered an opportunity to improve your qualifications, accept it. If you feel the need to pass on your knowledge, create a format for mentoring, consulting, or educational products. Financially, May bring pleasant surprises, debt repayment, bonuses, or profits from old projects. June is a month of communication and new contacts. You will be able to establish connections that will bring concrete results in the future. 6-20 persons. June are favorable for negotiations, signing contracts and forming partnerships. But it is important to remain attentive to details. Virgos see what others miss, and this will be your advantage. July will bring a sense of emotional depth. What you have been analyzing for a long time will finally become clear at the heart level. Events in relationships may help you rethink the concept of trust. For single Virgos, an acquaintance will begin as a professional collaboration, but will grow into something more. For those in a relationship, the bond will be strengthened through a common goal. August is a time of inner strength. You are entering a period of stability when every step has consequences. This month, it is important to maintain a balance between ambition and health. Virgos tend to work themselves to exhaustion, but this strategy will not work this year. Your body needs rest, and if you do not give it voluntarily, life will force you to stop. Therefore, it is better to plan breaks, short but regular ones. September will be the most productive month of the year. You will feel that the flow of events is finally working in your favor. Everything you have invested, time, effort, attention, is beginning to pay off. Financially, this is a period of growth. In your career, you will strengthen your position. Virgos, who have been building their foundation for a long time, can now allow themselves to work with inspiration rather than out of duty. October will activate the theme of partnership. At this time, it is important to negotiate, not fight. Virgos often want to control everything, but this month, it is not those who argue who will win, but those who listen. 10 to 24. October is favorable for concluding agreements, cooperation, and compromises. It is also a good time to strengthen personal relationships. Words of support now have the power to heal. November will open up Virgo's inner world. You will feel the need for silence, solitude, and reflection. Everything that seemed important will fade into the background. This is not a retreat, but a clearing of space before a new stage. If you are involved in creativity, philosophy, or analytics, ideas will be born at this time that will change your direction for the better. December ends the year on a stable note. You enter a new cycle with a clear understanding of your own limits, strengths, and potential. This is a moment when your mind and heart work in sync, and your life takes on a structure that supports rather than restricts you. For Virgo, 2026 is a year of mastery. You move from the level of performer to the level of creator of systems. Your analytics become a tool of influence, your discipline a source of confidence, and your precision a magnet for success. This is a year when every action matters, every detail is part of the whole, and every decision is a step towards your own perfection. Libra. For Libras, this year will be a year of inner balance, when the world finally begins to reflect what has long been maturing inside. After a period of doubt and compromise, you are entering a cycle of clarity, where the main thing is to learn to make decisions not only with your heart, but also with your logic. The year promises changes in all areas. Your career requires dynamism, relationships require honesty, and finances require strategic thinking. Libras can no longer stand between two options. Life will force them to choose, and those who dare to be bold will receive a real reward. January will open the year with deep analysis. You will feel the need to put everything that has been out of balance in order: your schedule, commitments, daily life, finances. In the first days of the month, there will be a chance to resolve a situation that has been weighing on you for a long time. This could be a debt, an uncertain contract, or emotional tension in a relationship. 10 to 24th January is a time when even difficult decisions are made with surprising ease. The main thing is not to hesitate. Your energy will only return when you close the door on the past. February brings movement, new people, ideas, and opportunities appear. For some, this will mean a change of job or a move. For others, the beginning of a collaboration that will open up new horizons. Libras will feel that the world is responding to their initiative, but it is important not to act from a position of pleasing everyone. This year, your success depends on your ability to set boundaries. If you say no at the right time, you will have a chance to say yes to what is truly yours. March will be a month of testing relationships. Everything that is built on superficiality will disappear, while true bonds will grow stronger. You will begin to understand who is with you out of conviction and who is with you for convenience. In your professional life, negotiations are possible that will open the way to a new status. 7 to 21. March is the ideal time for concluding agreements, signing contracts, or making public speeches. Your voice will be heard if it sounds confident. April will bring financial activity. At this time, you may receive additional income, a bonus, or successfully complete a complex deal. But this is also a month of responsibility for resources. Allocate funds with cold calculation. Do not give in to the emotional desire to spend. Invest in development, not status. 11 to 26 April is favorable for negotiations with partners, obtaining advice, and building new financial strategies. May brings the focus back to your career. There is a chance to make a name for yourself, show results, or propose a new format for cooperation. Libras who have been working in the shadows for a long time are now coming into the spotlight. Your professionalism will be noticed, and this may lead to a promotion or expansion of your powers. But don't forget about your health. Excessive activity can be exhausting. Plan your rest as responsibly as you plan your work. June is a month of contacts and publicity. This is the time when you should communicate more, present yourself, and appear in a professional environment. Your words carry weight, your style is recognizable, and your diplomacy is the key to new doors. This month, you may meet people who will become business or even personal allies in the future. Success comes through openness. July brings calm and depth. You will understand that growth is not only about ambition, but also about inner harmony. It is during this period that you should pause and assess what you have achieved. Perhaps it is worth simplifying processes and delegating some tasks to make room for new ones. In terms of finances, there will be stability, but also a need for sensible optimization. August will be a turning point. You will realize that some plans have already fulfilled their mission, and now you need to move on to the next level. An idea for a new project may emerge that will unite the people around you. During this period, it is important not to put off inspiration. It has a short shelf life. Write down everything that comes to mind, even the most daring concepts. They are the ones that will bring profit in the autumn. September brings clarity in finances. You will see that stability is not only about income, but also about predictability. Libras begin to build a system. Savings, plans, and clear deadlines appear. If you want to invest, do it in September. This is also the month when you can change your financial partner or switch to a different model of cooperation. October activates the theme of love. Libras who have been in a relationship for a long time will feel the need to renew their emotional connection. It could be a trip together, a joint project, or a deep conversation that will restore trust. For singles, it is a time of unexpected encounters, often through work or shared interests. Your charisma is particularly strong at this time, and you attract those who match your energy. November will bring strategic decisions. You will realize that the time has come to decide where you see yourself in the future. This is a month of long-term agreements, purchases, investments, and transitions. 12 to 27. November is a window of opportunity when any step in your professional life will bear fruit. But at the same time, it is important not to lose your humanity. Do not pursue your goals by destroying relationships. Your success must be ethical, then it will be lasting. December sums up the year with harmony. You enter a new cycle more confident, calm, and aware. Everything that once caused doubt now has a clear form. You have learned not to swing between extremes, but to seek balance in action. For Libras, 2026 is a year of establishing your own authority. You not only find balance, you become the point through which it spreads into the world. People will sense your confidence, and this will bring you trust, recognition, and stability. This is a year when your mind and heart work in unison, and life finally reciprocates. Scorpio. For Scorpio, this year is like waking up after a long dive. You are emerging from a period of internal transformation, and for the first time in a long time, you feel true clarity. The world, which seemed chaotic yesterday, is beginning to take shape into a comprehensible system. This is a year of profound change, but not external change, rather structural change. You are not changing your circumstances, you are changing yourself. And that is why everything around you is changing. January will open up the topic of strength, not the kind found in struggle, but the kind found in self-control. You will finally understand how much energy you have wasted on emotional reactions, past grievances, and attempts to hold on to what you should have let go of long ago. And when you allow yourself to focus only on the present, the flow of events will accelerate dramatically. From 10 to 28th of January, events may occur that will catalyze change, a new contract, agreement, move, or meeting that will have long-term consequences. February requires discipline. You will see how quickly energy disappears as if there is no structure. Therefore, it is worth creating a system, a routine, a schedule, clear goals. This month, the result depends not on circumstances, but on your organization. Situations may arise at work where you will need to take responsibility, even if it seems excessive. But this is what will give you a new status. March is a period of expansion. You will feel that you no longer want to act only in the shadows. The desire to realize your potential openly is growing, and the world is responding with support. New partners, clients, and ideas are emerging. 7 to 22. March is the ideal time to launch projects related to publicity, media, education, or analytics. But the main thing is not to rush. Your success this year lies not in speed, but in precision. April will bring deep emotional insights. This is the month when you will see the true motives behind your actions. Some past decisions may seem wrong, but don't blame yourself. They are what made you ready for this stage. In relationships, it's time for honesty. If you feel a distance, don't be silent. If something hurts, speak up. April cleanses the heart, so that in May you can act with new strength. May is one of the key months of the year. Your professional abilities will be recognized. Everything you have been doing in the background will come to light. You may get a promotion, an invitation to a new project, or sign an important deal. Financially, this is a period of growth. But there is a caveat. Do not let your emotions control your money. Invest in stable things, not illusions. If you act rationally, May can be a month of real breakthroughs. June activates the theme of knowledge and expanding boundaries. Many Scorpios will feel the need to learn or change their environment. Travel, courses, new acquaintances, all of this will work in your favor. This period opens the door to a new level of thinking. If you are in business, it is worth considering international directions or cooperation with people from other cultures. At this time, you will realize that limitations exist only in your mind. July is a month of deep inner renewal. You may feel a decline in energy or a desire to temporarily withdraw, and that's okay. The universe is asking you to rest in order to make room for new opportunities. At this time, you should not make any drastic decisions, Just observe. Your feelings will show you what to leave in the past and what to revive. August brings you back into the game. This is a period when events accelerate and you become a central figure in your own professional circle. People listen to your advice and follow your actions. This is a great time for leadership, but in a mature sense, not by pushing, but by leading by example. 8 to 23. August are favorable for negotiations, speeches, product launches, and business scaling. Finances are on the rise, but require a strategic plan. September shifts the focus towards partnerships. An alliance may appear that will change your life, at work or in love. If you're in a relationship, this period will help deepen your bond. If you are single, an acquaintance will turn out to be unexpectedly fateful. In business, there will be strategic deals, joint ventures, and joint investments. But the main advice for the month is to act honestly, without hidden motives. October is a time for confident steps. You finally see the whole picture. All doubts are dispelled and replaced by determination. This month is suitable for implementing long-delayed ideas. In finance, there is stability with potential for growth. But beware of overwork. Success requires pace, but not uncontrolled pursuit. November shifts the focus to the inner world. Everything that was hidden comes to the surface. Situations may arise that force you to rethink the meaning of work, relationships, or your own calling. This is not a crisis. It is a cleansing. And it is through this cleansing that you enter December stronger than ever. December ends the year on a note of confidence. You see the results of your actions and feel in control of the circumstances. Everything that was once difficult now seems logical. You have gone through a transformation and now possess not only strength, but also wisdom. For Scorpio, this year is a year of conscious control over your own life. You no longer seek conflict. You create strategy. Your decisions become precise, your actions accurate, and your intuition infallible. The world no longer dictates the terms to you, now you set the pace. And this pace is stable, confident, and deep, like the beating of your heart. Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, 2026 is a period of major breakthroughs, but not due to chance or luck, but rather a deep awareness of your path. After several years of indecision, inner doubts, and wasted energy, you finally see the main goal you should be striving for. The year will bring changes in everything related to career growth, new knowledge, relocation, and publicity. Sagittarians are finally entering a sphere of influence where their voice is beginning to be heard. January will begin with a clear need for planning. Your ideas are too big to be realized without structure. In the first days of the year, it is worth drawing up a plan of action, not a mundane one, but a strategic one. You will feel that your intuition is telling you the right steps to take, and your mind is supporting them with arguments. 8 to 20 January is the time when the foundations of a new professional direction are laid. It is as if you stop shooting at random and start hitting the center. February will open up new contacts. People who can help you scale up what you have been working on for a long time will enter your field. It is important not to hog the limelight. This year you will grow through partnership. In terms of finances, there will be a gradual but steady increase. The main rule of the month is, do not spend until you have calculated. 14 to 25 to February is a great period for negotiations, concluding agreements and creating joint projects. March will be a moment of creative burst. You will feel an incredible influx of ideas that are worth implementing immediately. This is a great time for learning, teaching, writing, traveling, or starting a new business. But it is worth avoiding rushing. What you start now will accompany you throughout the year, so it is important to lay the right foundation. 10 to 27 of March are the strongest days for presentations, speeches, and public statements. April will reinforce the theme of responsibility. You will feel that you are being watched by colleagues, partners, and even family. Sagittarians always strive for freedom, but this year, commitment will be the key to success. If you can stay focused, you will experience rapid growth. In terms of finances, stability is key, but it is important to avoid risky investments. Anything based on the system will be profitable. May is one of the most productive months of the year. You will see concrete results from your work. You may receive a promotion, an important contract, or an invitation that will change your career trajectory. The main thing is not to give up opportunities just because you are afraid of being overwhelmed. The universe will not give you more than you can handle. If you encounter difficulties, divide the task into parts and move on. June is a month of communication and publicity, speeches, interviews, new acquaintances. All of this works to enhance your image. You become a magnet for people who are looking for a leader. At the same time, it is worth learning to distinguish between those who are beneficial and those who only consume your energy. 12 to 25 June is the ideal period for brand development, content creation, or business scaling. July will focus on inner balance. After an active first half of the year, you may feel tired. This month asks you to slow down and find time for silence. If possible, go on a trip, even a short one. A change of environment will help you see things differently. During this period, you may have important internal revelations that will tell you how to proceed. August is a month of recognition. You will finally receive confirmation that your efforts have not been in vain. This could be an official award, a promotion, or simply a wave of trust from those around you. In terms of finances, the dynamics are positive. But it is important to remain modest. Do not spend excessively on appearances. Invest in the future, in knowledge, technology, and the development of your own business. September will bring some turbulence. Old schemes will cease to work, and you will have to adapt. But flexibility is your trump card. You are able to see new paths where others see a dead end. At this time, it is important not to fall into pessimism. What seems like a crisis actually opens the door to a new level. 7 to 19 September are favorable for analysis, changes in strategy, and signing new contracts. October will stabilize the situation. You already know what to do and are starting to act systematically. This month will bring financial growth, especially for those working in technology, education, media, or entrepreneurship. 9 to 24. October is the time to launch projects aimed at a wide audience. People will trust your energy, and trust is this year's currency. November will reveal deeper themes: partnership, intimacy, support. You will realize that success is impossible without a team or loved ones who believe in you. This is a month to strengthen ties, restore trust, and speak honestly. For single Sagittarians, there will be a new acquaintance that could become key in the coming year. December will bring the year to a triumphant close. You will be at the top, but without feeling proud, with a deep awareness that every step was necessary. You have not just achieved your goal, you have matured and become a strategist who can see far ahead. Money, recognition, influence, all this will come. But the main victory of the year is that you have learned to trust your direction. 2026. For Sagittarius is a year of establishing authority. You become not only an example, but also a source of inspiration for others. You gain influence, but it is based not on position, but on truth. You no longer seek meaning, you create it yourself. And this year will be remembered for the fact that your ideas, spoken at the right time, will become the starting point for a new reality. Capricorn. For Capricorn, 2026 is a year of consolidation, power, stability, and results that cannot be called accidental. You are entering a period when past efforts are beginning to bear fruit, but with this comes new responsibilities. Your path this year is not about peace, but about wise management of processes, consistency, and foresight. The year puts you in a position where others look to you for guidance, and it is your endurance that will determine how far you will rise. January will open the year with a clear sense of action. You will start with focus, clear goals, and correctly set priorities. Everything related to your career will move faster than usual during this period. You may receive offers from people who were previously outside your circle of influence. 9 to 24. January is the optimal period for negotiations, strategic planning, and signing contracts. But remember, Capricorns never have it easy. Your success is always based on specifics, discipline, and precision. February will be a month of testing the system. You will see where processes need to be optimized. Some will have to change their team, review their business model, or cut inefficient costs. This month is not about loss, but about cleansing yourself of the unnecessary. It is as if you are shedding your old skin in order to start acting more flexibly. In finance, it is worth avoiding risk. Stability is more important than quick profits. March is a period of stabilization. You will see the results of your strategy and understand that every step was justified. At the same time, the universe will throw up new challenges in the form of responsibility for others. If you are a manager, your team will expect decisiveness from you. If you work alone, the entire workload will fall on you. But this is where Capricorn is in its element. You know how to keep up the pace when others get tired. April will bring an upgrade in your social status. This could be a new position, professional recognition, or the launch of your own project. It is important to act systematically. Do not waste energy on emotional decisions. Capricorn wins where others lose patience. 11 to 25. April is the time to focus on specifics, documents, figures, long-term agreements. May is the strongest month of the year financially. Money moves quickly, but not chaotically. You are able to multiply your resources through strategic steps. This is a great time to invest in real estate, education, or long-term assets. 10 to 26. May is the ideal period for scaling your business, expanding your team, or entering new markets. But avoid the temptation to control everything. Delegation will be the key to conserving energy. June reinforces the theme of influence. You begin to see that your decisions affect not only finances, but also people. And this influence is growing. If you speak publicly or lead a team, the reputation that will define the next 3 years is being formed right now. Capricorn's word this month is law, so choose it carefully. July is a month of re-evaluating values. You may feel that what was once a goal no longer inspires you, and that's okay. It's a sign that you've grown. At this time, it's worth taking stock. What do you really want? What are you willing to spend your time and energy on? In your personal life, you may experience a deeper connection, or conversely, an honest breakup. The main thing is not to harbor illusions. Capricorns always build on reality, and this year it will be your ally. August is a time of energetic breakthroughs. You are back in shape, full of determination and clear vision. This month is suitable for starting new projects, major deals and presentations. If you work in management, finance or technology, you will achieve the best results of the year. Financially, the growth is obvious. 9 to 21. August are key days for action. Do not delay. Decisions made now will pay off by the end of the year. September will bring the first wave of results. You will see where everything is working perfectly and where changes are needed. This is not the time for doubts. It is the time for optimization. If there are issues within the team, resolve them calmly. Your authority allows you to do this without pressure. In terms of finances, there will be stability, but it is important not to ignore minor glitches. They may signal future risks. October will bring partnerships to the fore. Capricorns are used to independence, but this month the universe will show that sometimes strength lies in trust. You may find someone who will become not just an ally, but part of your system. For single Capricorns, this will be an acquaintance with great potential. In business, new strategic connections will emerge. 12 to 26. October is an excellent period for signing long-term agreements. November will force you to slow down. The pace of the year has been too fast, and now it's time to catch your breath. But this is not a retreat, but a time for strategic analysis. You may see new directions for development that seem risky but have enormous potential. Do not make hasty decisions. Gather data. Right now, the scenario for the next 3 years is taking shape. December ends the year at the peak of confidence. You enter 2027 with the feeling that you are standing on solid ground. Everything that was chaotic has been put in order. You possess not only resources, but also a deep understanding of processes. The people around you see stability in you, and therefore follow you. 2026 is a year of consolidating status for Capricorn. You no longer just work, you lead. You don't just achieve, you set the rules of the game. Your authority is growing, and with it, your responsibility. But for a true Capricorn, this is not a burden, but a reward. You finally see the results of your endurance, intelligence, and ability to move forward when others stop. This is the year that will make you a pillar of strength for the world. Calm, firm, reliable, unbreakable. Aquarius 2026 is a breakthrough year for Aquarius, when ideas that have long lived only in your imagination finally become reality. You are entering a phase where everything depends not on inspiration, but on the ability to act consistently. This year will set priorities, bring you out of the shadows, and force you to take responsibility for your dreams. Where others only talk, Aquarius begins to act. Where most hesitate, you take risks and win. But the key to everything is consistency, not chaos, even if your inner creative fire pushes you to experiment. January opens the year with changes in your social circle. You will feel that old connections no longer support your rhythm. Some will leave on their own, others you will have to let go consciously. This is a cleansing of space before a major renewal. Between 12 and 26th of January, you may receive an offer that will change the direction of your life. It could be a new project, a partnership, or even an invitation abroad. Don't be afraid to move into the unknown. That's where development awaits. February intensifies your intellectual energy. You are full of ideas, see non-standard solutions, and are ready to offer alternatives when others are looking for excuses. This month creates conditions for a breakthrough in your career or business. But it is important not to spread yourself too thin. Choose one direction and give it your full focus. At the same time, Aquarians may find that not everyone is ready to accept their speed. Don't be offended. Just move on. You think ahead, and that is your strength. March will be a month of concretization. Everything that was just a concept needs a plan. During this period, Aquarius must transform creativity into structure. 9 to 24. March is a great time to create roadmaps, budgets, and presentations. If you work in a team, now is the time to define roles and rules. Your ability to combine ideas and technology becomes your main competitive advantage. April will raise the issue of influence. You will become noticeable. People will start quoting your words and listening to your decisions. If you work in public affairs, media, or technology, this month could bring you popularity. But there is a caveat. Don't let success drag you into the race for recognition. Your goal is to create, not to prove. Stay true to your ideas, and then the universe will support you at the most important moment. May will be a financial upswing. You will have the opportunity to stabilize your income, find new sources of profit, or monetize your ideas. Projects related to IT, communications, education, or consulting will be particularly successful. But avoid excessive generosity. Don't finance others until you have strengthened your own base. 11 to 27. It has been the ideal period for concluding deals, opening a business, or launching a new brand. June will bring movement, travel, conferences, new contacts. This month seems to be made for expansion. You may receive an invitation to collaborate that seems risky, but your intuition will tell you that it is worth trying. Right now, people are appearing in your life who will become important allies in the future. In finance, there will be growth thanks to an innovative approach or non-standard solutions. July slows down the pace and forces you to review your energy balance. You may feel tired or slightly burnt out. This is a signal, not a punishment. During this period, it is worth reducing the number of contacts and spending some time alone. Your brain is working in overload mode, and rest now is not a luxury, but an investment. If you ignore your body's signals, you may lose momentum in the autumn. August is an explosion of energy. You return to the game with new strength. It is during this period that ideas that seemed too bold begin to materialize. If you have been planning to scale up your business, enter the international arena, or launch a startup, now is the time to act. 8 to 23. August is a time when everything comes together in the best possible way. But act decisively without rushing, so as not to lose control of the details. September will bring new partnerships. One of your colleagues or friends may become your strategic ally. This is a month of joint decisions, when we is more important than I. In finance, growth will come through cooperation. But pay attention to legal issues. Don't rely solely on trust. Put everything in writing. 12 to 26. September are excellent dates for long-term agreements. October will raise the issue of authority. You may find yourself in the spotlight, either because of great success or because of responsibility. The main thing is to act calmly, without emotion. Your strength lies in cold analysis, and it is this that will help you emerge victorious from any situation. If you work with technology or social networks, this is a period of explosive growth. November brings stability, but also requires a clear structure. If you don't organize your schedule and finances, you may experience chaos. Therefore, systematize everything, from work processes to personal goals. During this period, events may occur that require a quick response. Don't panic, but act logically. Your mind is your main weapon this year. December ends the cycle on a confident note. You see how ideas that no one believed in are bringing concrete results. Your ability to think ahead and act unconventionally has made you one of the strongest players in your field. This month, it is useful to take stock, plan for the next year, and give yourself a well-deserved, deep, and peaceful rest. 2026 is a year of realization for Aquarius. You are no longer a theorist, but a practitioner. The world sees you as a leader of ideas that are ahead of their time. Your intellect becomes an instrument of influence, your courage, a driver of change. This is the year when your actions change the environment in which you live. And this is the main mission of Aquarius, not to follow the world, but to create the one you want to live in. Pisces. For Pisces, 2026 will be a year of unlocking potential, when hidden strengths finally take shape. This is a time when you no longer go with the flow. You become the flow that shapes a new direction. After a period of uncertainty and inner doubt, you are entering a phase of deep confidence. Your intuition this year is impeccable, but now it is complemented by a clear, practical mind. This unique combination will make Pisces one of the strongest signs of 2026. January will begin with putting your life in order. You will feel the need to put things in order, not only in your finances or daily life, but also in your thoughts. The first weeks of the month will require planning, what to keep, what to let go, what to invest your time and energy in. 9 to 22. January is the most favorable period for making strategic decisions related to work, study, or relocation. Pisces will intuitively feel where to go, and if they listen to this call, they will start the year in the right direction. February will be the month of the first results. What you sowed last year will begin to sprout. You may receive new sources of income, a promotion, or an invitation to a project that will have deep meaning. But this month will require emotional maturity. Do not react impulsively. Do not let fears interfere with growth. Your task is to accept the scale you are entering, even if it seems bigger than you at first. March will bring discoveries. You will see that boundaries are only a convention. During this period, Pisces will feel an inner freedom that has been lacking for a long time. Your energy flows easily, and it is in this state that the best decisions come. If you work in the creative, analytical, medical, or educational fields, expect a breakthrough. But at the same time, don't forget about reality. A dream without action is just a dream. From 10 to 25 March, act practically. Even the boldest ideas have a chance of coming true. April activates the theme of contacts. New people are coming into your life, those who will open the door to the environment you have long sought. These may be mentors, partners, or just friends who will help you see your own value from a new angle. 12 to 28. April is a great period for communication, negotiations, and collaborations. At the same time, don't reveal all your cards at once. Some of your plans should remain your own. May is a month of financial activity. Money will start moving faster than you expected. You may receive an offer that will bring you a stable income. But the main thing is not to chase easy money. This year, Pisces will win not through risk, but through consistency. If you manage to build an income structure, it will work smoothly until the end of the year. June is a period of inner balance. You will feel that you no longer need to prove anything to others. You will gain calm confidence in your own pace. This is a great time to rethink what inspires you and what exhausts you. If you feel the desire to change your job or the format of your activities, do not resist. 2026 does not tolerate stagnation. Even small changes now will lead to big results in the autumn. July will bring emotional depth. You will become more attentive to your loved ones and they to you. During this period, events are possible that will strengthen family or romantic relationships. For single Pisces, this is a chance to meet someone with whom you can build not just a relationship, but a true partnership. The main thing is not to hide behind masks. Sincerity has magical power this month. August is a period of breakthrough in your career. Everything you have created in previous months is beginning to bear fruit. You may be offered a management position, a raise, or entrusted with a complex project. But with recognition comes responsibility. At this time, it is important to allocate your resources. Do not take on more than you can handle. The key word for August is strategy. September will stabilize your finances. This is the month for planning long-term steps. If you have been thinking about starting your own business, now is the time to take the first steps. Signing agreements, opening a business, starting training or certification, all of this, will have a powerful effect. 10 to 23. September are the strongest days for action. Success will not be instantaneous, but it is guaranteed. October will bring spiritual clarity. You will feel that life is beginning to resonate in harmony with your inner rhythm. This is the time when Pisces realize that everything that seemed chaotic was part of the big picture. In relationships, there will be stability and depth. In your career, there will be an understanding of where to go next. November brings opportunities for expansion. There may be partnerships with foreign clients, a new market, or even a move. You feel that you are ready for more, and rightly so. The universe is no longer testing you, but supporting you. At this time, any risk backed by logic will yield excellent results. December ends the year triumphantly. You are on the threshold of a new stage, strong, confident, calm. Everything that once seemed unattainable has become part of your reality. Your intuition works like a precision instrument, and your mind acts as a stabilizer. Financially, the year ends on a high note, with harmony in your relationships and clarity in your heart. 2026 is a year of dreams coming true for Pisces, not by chance, but through inner readiness. You are moving from the role of observer to creator, from doubts to decisions, from expectations to action. This is the year when the world recognizes your strength, not because you sought recognition, but because you became yourself. You are no longer looking for signs of fate. You yourself are becoming a sign that leads others to the light.